Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of the book The Natural Hair Bible and founder of howtoblackhair.com. And for these special videos, I love to answer all of the questions you all send me via email. So if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, be sure to check out the description box below this video for additional information. So the topic we're going to talk about today is shedding. Tanish emailed me and she told me that every time she detangles her hair, she noticed that she sheds a lot of hair. So she wanted me to give her any advice, tips, or suggestions that would help her to not shed so much hair. So Tanish, I'm going to give you 3 pointers onto why you probably are shedding a lot of hair, or that it's just typically normal for you to shed the amount that you are shedding. So the number one thing that I really want to talk about that a lot of people probably don't pay much attention to is the supplements or vitamins or prescription medications that they take. So in regards to vitamins, vitamins are really good for you. They help restore any nutrients that you don't have within your body and give you exactly what you need. But sometimes there's cases where you can actually take too much of a vitamin and they can have a negative effect on your health. And then also in regards to prescription medication gives a lot of different side effects. Sometimes it can be infertility, weight gain, and what's really common with a lot of medicines is actual hair loss. So if you notice that you're losing a lot of hair ever since you've been taking something, whether if it was a birth control medication or a heart medicine, you want to be sure to go to your doctor and tell them the side effects you're having and see what could be done without taking those specific medications. So that's something that's definitely a huge problem that a lot of people know will interfere with their hair loss, and they may not have thought that that was an issue. So definitely consider that if you do take medications or you take more vitamins than what you need to. So the second thing that I want to talk about that'll help you to understand whether or not if you are losing too much hair is your hair care techniques. So even if you feel like you're taking care of your hair to the best way you know how, be sure to just check over your products again. Are you using products that are filled with a lot of silicones that could be very drying on your hair? Do you use combs that have seams in it? Do you use brushes, thick plastic brushes that is hard for you on your hair? You want to consider all different types of things that you're using on your hair, and even down to the way that you're handling your hair. Because I noticed that if I'm being just maybe a little bit too lazy when I'm detangling, or I'm just being a little bit too more rough than normal, I will notice that it'll wreak havoc on my hair and I will actually just see a little bit of breakage. So you want to make sure to avoid handling your hair roughly. Take your time when you're detangling, washing, conditioning, braiding, twisting. Take your time when you're taking care of your hair to ensure that you won't shed more hair than normal, which actually is breakage. So when you're handling your hair in the wrong manners or even with the wrong products, you'll think that you're actually just shedding hair when really it's breakage. And that's one thing a lot of people get confused on, is between shedding and breakage. Breakage is when your hair actually breaks at a certain point on a hair strand. Shedding is what's normal. It actually loses the entire hair from the follicle of your scalp. The entire hair follicle will go away from your scalp if you are shedding hair. Breakage happens when the hair breaks at a certain point. So look at your hair to be able to tell, even the shed hairs you see in your comb, to see if it's actually shedding or breakage. And then the last thing is that shedding is just completely normal. Just imagine if you've seen 50 hairs on both sides, A and B. One plate has 50 shed hairs and then one other plate has 50 shed hairs. The one that's more curlier will look like you're shedding more hair. So if you have curly or wavy hair and you're combing through your hair and detangling, it will seem like, whoa, this is a lot of hair. Even my hair, sometimes I may look at it like, whoa, that's a lot. But I have 4C hair. It's very kinky, very texturized, so usually it looks like a lot, but since it's the same amount every time, I know that it's completely normal. So in regards to knowing whether or not if you have too much shed hair than normal, just continue the same practices you're doing, and if you're noticing the same amount of hair, even though you've checked with your medications, your vitamins, your hair care techniques, and your hair care products, and you're still noticing you have about the same amount of shed hair, it's normal. When you see things that are drastically different, that's when you need to check all of the things that's going on. So Tanish, I hope that's helped you to know that shedding is exactly what should be happening for a normal head of of hair, but just pay attention when you see differences and fluctuations. I hope this video has helped you all as well, and if any of you have any questions that you would like answered, be sure to always check the description box below for more information. And until then, I will see you all in my next video.